Okay, I'm going to show you another alternative for doing Java programming, but with another free tool. It's called Visual Studio from Microsoft. So if you look for here, and if you use a browser, you look for Visual Visual Studio Code, and then you can just say downloads. And then you go to the download section here, and then you look for your appropriate platform. So for me, I'm going to be using a more recent version for the Apple Silicon laptops. If you have an older MacBook with the Intel chip, or if you're using Windows, you probably want to choose either an Intel x86 64-bit, or if you have a Windows ARM computer or Snapdragon, you would use this ARM64. Okay. So I've already downloaded it and here, so just launch it. This comes up. Just going to put it into the app folder. Takes a few seconds for it to unpackage and put into the app folder. Okay, then after it's done, going to then you'll find it here like that. You just double click it and launch it. It might give you a warning that it's something you downloaded from the internet. Say open, and then here you go. Here's the start. Now, what we need is we're going to need the plugins to do Java programming. So since you've already installed the Java JDK in the previous instructions, what we need now are the extensions in Visual Studio Code to handle Java. So come here, go to extensions, and then type in Java. And if you type here like Java, you'll see that you can get something like this. Okay. And since I already have it installed, you can see that I don't need to do anything. Or you could pick something like this. But what I pick is something that's been downloaded and used about 54 million times. So it's pretty good uh, confident kind of extension to use. If you want, you can also use the GitHub Copilot for from Microsoft. Okay, so after you've done this, you come back over here, and let's say we're going to create a folder and open up a folder. So we're going to come to let's say this folder here, and then I'm going to create a brand new folder called My Class. Okay, so this is just where I'm going to be doing all my work. And then let's say I create a new file here. I'm going to call it, oops, sales tax.java. And then I can start writing code in here. So I can say class, um, I'm sorry, do public class sales tax. You can see that it kind of does some autocomplete. So I'm just going to press tab to accept it, or I could press that. So I'm just going to press tab to accept it. So it just kind of just sets up some code in here. And once you have this, you'll notice that these things kind of appear, run, and debug. And it happens around the main function so that the tool lets you run or debug the code here. So if you put a breakpoint here and I press debug, okay, so try that again. There. Now you could tell that it's in the running or debug mode. And you can also see this breakpoint toolbar that's floating. And then you could see that the price of the value of price is 100. The value of the tax rate is 0.07. And you can also see them here as well. And you don't see these yet because we haven't yet executed them. And so if you do step over, you'll see the tax amount, step over again. If you do step in right here on a um, on a on a function that is defined by the Java library, so let's try that. It's actually going to try to go through the internals of that function, but kind of limits you there. And kind of right there, kind of brings you back up to the top, step over, I mean, step into, step into. We're just going to step over here. Okay. I'm going to say, I'm going to put another breakpoint here, say continue, then press this continue button there. So now here you can see, if I straighten out this, that it outputted, oh, sorry, output console. Okay, it didn't show it here yet, which I'm going to let this continue. Output. Okay, let's try running this one more time. Here we go, terminal. You can see the values then printed out by the program, okay? So this is, again, a way that you can debug and run, and there's other ways to launch it. There's this run and debug from up here, and then there's also run and debug from here as well. Okay, if you click on these various panels, you'll see that they have different functionalities. So here's for run and debug, and you can launch it that the running and debugging that way as well. Okay. Again, there's more different kind of features in here. So this is for running. This is for version control or get. This is being able to search for things inside your programs. And this is a file view. And once you're done with your coding work, then you can um, zip up this whole directory where all this is located and then